Here's how I list a postcard on eBay, start to finish. Hey guys, Ken here. Welcome back to the channel. On today's video, I thought I would show you the exact process I use from start to finish on how I list one of my postcards. You may do it a little differently. You might not even agree with the way I do it, but I just wanted to show you my process in case you're, thinking about, well, how do I do all this stuff? And maybe this will help you. So without any further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so here we are on my end screen from my last card, but I'm going to show you the process from beginning to end. Here's a card that we're going to work on. This is a California Street, San Francisco, California. It's got some nice activity going on in the card. It's a linen. You can't see it too well because of the, I'm in the little box, but there it is. That's a linen card. And I've got my scanner just off camera here. And the first thing I do is I put my card in upside down and backwards in the scanner. That way, when it comes through the scanning process, it actually scans correctly. So I'm going to do that right now. I'll put that in the tray. And then I'm going to go to my software. And I'm going to pull my software up. And I'm going to click on scan. It's going to scan the card. And I've got my scanner set to 300 DPI. It's nice and sharp. Then what I'm going to do is I am going to put this card in a sleeve, in a penny sleeve. Set that off to the side for a second. Now I'm going to drag this over and put that in front. Then I'm going to click next, and then I'm going to click save. And the next PC code on this is PC 4531. There we go. I'm going to save that to the appropriate. It's going to automatically populate to the folder. I'm going to put my sticker, these stickers that I use, and these are repositionable stickers. So when I'm ready to peel them off, I can do that. So I'm going to do that. And okay, that's in the correct folder now. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up Photoshop. Okay, now this is a step that I take, okay, because basically I believe in being as accurate as I can with this. I'm going to get rid of all this, and I'm going to bring the next file up. I'm going to pull it out of its folder. Here we go. And open that. Going to open up. Now you don't have to use Photoshop. You can use any type of software that will allow you to change some things like color density, saturation, that kind of thing. Whatever you choose, that's fine. Okay, what I normally do on the back sides is I will look at the back of the card, and I'm going to pull just on the master. Actually, I'm going to go to the red channel, and I'm going to pull that back just a little bit, about halfway. That looks pretty accurate. Normally I would pull the yellow out too, but that looks pretty accurate. And then sometimes my scanner leaves a scan line right about here. I use a tool here, right here, to it's a spot healing brush tool, and you can just click on it and pull it down like that, and it'll take out whatever's there. And then I'm just going to save that over the original file. There we go. Save over original. Yes. And okay. Each one of these steps just takes, a couple of seconds. And then I'm going to go to the card itself. Now, if you look at this card and look at the screen, you can tell that the card is way oversaturated. Sometimes this border turns blue, and it turns even more blue sometimes when I go to auto color, because that's the next step I take. I go to auto color. But in this case, it didn't really affect it. But I'm going to still go into hue and saturation, and then I'm going to go to the blue channel, and I'm just going to pull that back. I want this to be like a light gray color. And sometimes I'll go to cyans if that doesn't pull enough out. And then I'm going to go to the master. Here, right there. And I'm going to pull that back a little bit. And I'm going to look at the card in my hand. And that pretty much is pretty close to what I'm seeing with my human eyes. Okay, so I'm going to save that over the original file. And then I'm going to save that over the original file there. Save, oh, yes, okay. All right, now, what I'm going to do next, okay, is I'm going to go to my listing right here. This was my last card I listed. It's got a lot of similar things in it, so I'm going to go to create similar listing. It's going to bring up my screen. Now, whenever you do a self-similar type of card to save yourself some writing, always make sure this says complete your listing. If it says revise your listing, you don't want to do that, because what it's going to do when it does a revision, it's going to replace the card that's previous, and you'll end up losing that card, and it'll be listed on your eBay account and you won't know where it is. So always make sure that says complete your listing. Then I'm going to get rid of these right here, and I'm going to pull up that file out of my folder. I have these set in folders, and I'm going to pull that up just like that. And I'm going to pull up one more card on the front here. And there we go. I'm going to drag and drop that over. And I go here. And this is something I do because when I've noticed when you upload images to eBay, they come in a little bit dark. So I usually go up to 20. I'm going to save that. Go on to the next image. And do the same thing with that card. I'm going to increase the brightness to 20. Sometimes I increase it to 10 or 15, depending on how bright it is. Then I'm going to use the crop tool. And I'm just going to crop in a little bit on this, just to give it that zoom effect. Right about there, maybe. Good. Next image, and that's okay. I'm not going to touch that. Now, if this, at this stage, if it had a postmark, a cancellation stamp postmark on it somewhere, I would zoom in on that. I would bring up another copy and then zoom in on that. Since this doesn't, it's unposted, I'm done. Okay. Now, as far as the title. All right. This is a linen card. I usually leave the word linen in there because linen is a very highly searched term. Okay, now if this had a postmark, cancellation postmark on it, which it does not. Okay, but if it did, I would put the cancellation post date right there. Like it did on the previous card, it had 1943. So I'm going to eliminate all this because this is a completely different state and everything like that. So this card is going to be out of San Francisco, California. So what I do is put California, and I'm going to put San Francisco, California. Okay. Spelled Francisco wrong. Always check your spelling, guys. And right here where, after the state abbreviation, I'm going to put my cursor, move over one character. Now this says cable car on California Street. Okay, so I'm going to put cable car. What did it say? California Street. I've already got the word California there. One thing you don't want to ever do is repeat your words because you're just using up real estate. eBay only gives you so many characters. So what I'm going to do is, in this case, I'm going to take the word California out here, and I'm going to put it here under California Street. That's what it says in the card. Now I'm going to look at the card, and I see cars there. Okay. Since I use the word ST to abbreviate street, I can use the word street again. So, because usually what I do is I put street view. I always try to put the word view in there. See how many characters we got? 8 characters left. So sometimes I'll put the word, like in this case, what I would do is put the word city. So it's city street view. Okay, and that's it. Then I'm just going to double click on here and copy that. And I'll show you why in just a minute. It's not, that's, when you see type linen, that's not the type. This would be considered a printed card as opposed to an RPPC. So that's what's going to go in there. But region, you can put California, city, San Francisco, subject, streetcar. Yeah, all that fits. Now This is very important. Make sure you change your SKU number. If you're using a SKU field right here, custom label, to find your cards when they sell, make sure you change that number. Because if you don't, it's going to have the wrong SKU number and you're going to have a time going through your inventory trying to find it. Believe me, I've done it. Okay, now this is a topographical card because it shows a city location, whereas a non-topographical card would show like a boat in the middle of the ocean. You don't know where it is. Okay, like an object. And since this is California, we're going to change the store category. And I have my store categories here, and this is going to be California, San Francisco streetcar, United States, California. It's not recreation. Theme is going to be, I'm going to change that to city, where is it? Cities and towns, because it is a city. And United States, it is a printed card. The type of card it is, it's printed, single unit. It is unposted. If it was posted, I would click on that. It is an original. It's a linen card. That's the era, 1943. No, that's not true. So I'm going to take that out because it doesn't really have a year. And here's my description. I keep that the same pretty much all the time. Now what I do here is I'm going to pull this entire header out, information, and I'm going to hit Control V, and that's going to paste in because I copied, from the top. And it's going to say this card is unposted. And it has no other information, so I'm going to make sure I delete that from the last listing, because if you don't, it's going to be on your next listing. Okay, and all this pretty much stays the same. I usually, put this paragraph in, and I don't have to change anything on that. Now the pricing on this one, eBay is suggesting $269. No, that's not going to fly. I don't sell anything for $269. So I've sold these cards many times in the past for around $7.95, and that's what I'm going to price this one at. And 4x6x1, $1 shipping, eBay standard envelope, that's selected. I don't allow offers on these types of card. And then all you got to do from here is list it. And that card is listed. I just put that over in a little tub over here. Okay, guys, so that's how I do my listing on my postcards, start to finish. Now, like I said, you may not do it that way, okay? Some people don't even bother going through, a program like Photoshop. They just list it right out of the scanner and they just put it up. Me, I believe photos are important, and that's the way, because it's the only way a customer is going to tell what they're buying. So I try my best to make sure it's color accurate as best I can. And yeah, it takes those extra steps, but those extra steps for me have paid off. So feel free to share in the comments how you do your process. We can agree to disagree, but everybody's business is different, and you can run your business the way you want to. But that's how I do mine. I hope that's helped you. If it did, you know the drill. Smash that like button. It really helps the channel. And I guess I'm going to go. You guys have a great day, and we'll see you on the next video. Take care, and bye for now.